Do you like Chronicle?
Mate, I fucking love Chronicle. It's one of my favourite superhero films, which is weird because it's not anything. It's not DC or Marvel.
No, yeah, it's crazy how good that film was, man.
Okay.
My first exposure to Dane DeHaan, my first exposure to Michael B. Jordan.
Same, yeah.
Really good movie.
Yeah, I really like Dane DeHaan in
Yeah.
this, and then really hated him in Spider-Man.
Yeah, same.
That was interesting.
Same.
Really liked Michael B.
an
Jordan in
emotional
this, and
rollercoaster.
still liked Michael B. Jordan in Fan Four Stick. I'm sorry, I did. I thought he was decent, even in that.
I think I did. I think I did too. From what I can remember, that I didn't like his dad. Do you remember? My son Johnny can do anything.
Yeah, the weird old dude that's just going to kids' science fairs. Yeah. Let's not.
No, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I'm not going down the rabbit hole.
And then you got Homer Simpson stood there being a prick to like this fucking kid. Sorry, let's not.
Oh God, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not. That's an episode, probably. That's an episode.
Probably. We should do that at some point.
Like worse.
Let us know in the comments on YouTube or Twitch if you want us to do a Fan Four Stick episode. It will be painful and it will be difficult to do, but let us know.
We'll get Ghost Rider with Nick Cage in there. We'll do Daredevil. We'll do Elektra.
Never seen it.
We'll do them all, man. We will. We will. No, the point of bringing up Chronicle, and I suppose Fan Four Stick is relevant because it's the same director, isn't it?
It is the same director, and that is why
that's another fall from grace. Yeah.
So I want to know: is Josh Trank involved in this?
No director or writer have been announced, but don't expect Josh Trank to return because in 2020 he told Polygon, I really didn't ever want to see a Chronicle 2 happen. This was my nightmare. I'm not doing it, and if someone else does it, then you know it's going to be a piece of shit. So, yeah, that's quote
right.
from the man himself.
And you know he's being truthful because Fan Four Stick was the best film ever made.
Yeah.
Man shit's gold, fucking hell.
Didn't happen. Well, apparently that wasn't his fault, according to him, but that's neither here nor there. There's a whole you could make a documentary about the production of Fan Four Stick. You really could. There's a whole manner of shit about how that guy lost his fucking mind while making that film, essentially. But that's the thing, though. Like, I don't know whether I blame him for that. Like, big studios taking these little indie directors that have successful movies and putting them on a project way bigger than anything they've ever worked on. Of course, that kind of pressure is going to get to you. The guy was like, in his 20s when he made that film. Do you know what I mean? So, and then he got eaten alive on the internet for it. Do you know what I mean? So fucking leave him alone, man. I think I would have done the same thing if I was in his position. But in any event, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Chronicle is getting a sequel, and according to executives at 20th Century, talking to Forbes, this is going to be told from the female perspective. So it's going to be kind of like a female-fronted Chronicle movie.
So obviously, when anything gets 10 years after the first film, so when anything gets announced, it's just like it's a woman. I say half the internet. 10% of the internet just loses their fucking minds. It does not matter whatsoever for this franchise what gender the person is, male or woman. Literally matters 0% because they're all original characters. So what does it fucking matter? I feel sorry for people who see female lead and they're like, I'm not going to watch that.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
It's like you're potentially missing out on good films. I get it for like Ghostbusters because that was just a bad film. But if you were like, I'm not seeing it because it's women, then you're an arsehole. But if you didn't see it because it was a bad film, then fair enough. But like, don't miss out on a bad film. Don't miss out on a really good film just because you're a prick. So.
No, we don't need pricks' money. Do you know what I mean? Let them go and watch their fucking whatever they watch. Let them go watch the Bad Santa 2 or whatever the fuck these idiots like to enjoy. Do you know what I mean? Fucking. But yeah, no, I didn't see Ghostbusters, the remake, but that was nothing to do with the fact that they were women. I'm not a fan of those comedians. Their gender had nothing to fucking do with it. Do you know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, they're not the funniest bunch. It's the bridesmaids bunch, isn't it?
like Matthew McCarthy. Do you know what I mean? If it was the same personality, the same kind of humour, her gender had nothing to do with it. Is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's the bridesmaids group, the bridesmaids sort of humour, the Judd Apatow female-led films. I don't find them funny. I know a lot of people that do, so it's whatever. But again, also some of them are all right. There were some kind of funny moments in Bridesmaids, but a lot of cringe, and I hate cringe.
She made that weird one with puppets as well, didn't she? What was that all about? What happened there? Like, did I dream that? That seems like a weird fever dream. That was a real film, right? Melissa McCarthy and puppets.
Probably. I'm not paying much attention to Melissa McCarthy's IMDb though, so.
No, me neither. But I'm sure that was a trailer I saw. But then again, I might have dreamed that. Excited. We don't know release date or nothing like that. We just know that it's moving forward. An interesting thing I saw in this article as well is that I didn't realise that the screenwriter Max Landis, I didn't realise he was cancelled at the moment following multiple sexual assault accusations since 2017. So I didn't know that about the guy. So don't expect him to be back either. So it'll be a completely different creative team. So that being said, do you think that means much that it's going to be a completely different team? Do you think that's like a red flag for the? I
don't think it means anything, but I'm going to treat this as I would. The only difference between this and any unnamed film that is an original script, the only difference is I already know going into this that there's going to be some sort of superpowers, and that's it.
And that's all you need to know, really, with something like this, isn't it?
Yeah, they shouldn't. If they wanted to, in my opinion, if they wanted to make a film like this, you shouldn't make Chronicle 2. You shouldn't call it Chronicle 2. You should call it something different. You can have the director come out and say, "Yeah, it's the Chronicle universe." Okay, cool. But I don't think it needs. Yeah, I don't think if
Chronicle
there's literally
rises, Return of the Chronicle.
Yeah. Well, no, maybe like I don't know. Just another random fucking word in bold text,
Rogue One, Chronicle story.
Trying to make a point.
No, I get what you mean. No, I do get what you mean. It's like the Cloverfield thing, isn't it? Like it's not Cloverfield 2, Cloverfield 3.
Well, I kind of disagree because you had some saying, you got a few constants. You got the studio, and you got J.J. Abrams, and there's probably more people that worked on both of them if they worked for his studio. But with Chronicle, if it's a whole different crew, a different writer, a different director, everything, different actors. Yeah. It doesn't need to be Chronicle.
Why are they making this? How much brand recognition does Chronicle have as like an indie film? Why are they making more?
Probably more than you think. It was a big enough film to get Josh Trank Fantastic Four.
That's true. It's the same kind of deal. I think in the same year, an indie film called Monsters got Gareth Edwards' Godzilla. And Hollywood was really on a kick of like finding these cool little indie filmmakers and getting them on big projects. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's been a
partly
thing for
because
a bit,
partly because of the talent, but I can imagine the cynical side of me imagines, the studio can mold them, and do you know what I mean? They're less likely to kind of push back or whatever on studio mandated things.
Maybe.
So, let's watch this one with a grain of salt, I suppose. Can you watch something with a grain of salt? That's not the expression, but I'm not editing myself because I like being myself. In fact, that's the expression there. Watch it with a grain of salt, mate.
I will. I've got.
Watch it with a grain of salt, dude. He's got salt.
I'm ready.
What the fuck?
I'm ready.
Did you did look at the show notes?
1, 2, 3, 4. Gaming, movies, anime, MUKKAPOD with Jord and Jay. Tons of freaky, geeky shit.